Welcome back to the VantexGEO podcast, the show where we help you navigate the future of search and digital authority. I'm Sarah, and today we are talking about your neighborhood. For the last 15 years, if you owned a physical business in Singapore, the holy grail was ranking on Google Maps. You wanted to be the answer when someone typed "near me." But what happens when people stop typing "near me" and start asking AI for the best match? To answer that, I'm joined by Shane Teo, the founder of VantexGEO. Shane, great to have you back.
Thanks for having me, Sarah. It's a crucial week to be talking about this. The ground is shifting right under our feet here in Singapore.
You're talking about the Budget 2026 announcement, right?
Exactly. Just last week, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong unveiled the new budget, and he made something very clear. AI is no longer just a tech trend, it is a national economic mandate. He announced a $155 billion budget with a massive nationwide push to tap the potential of AI. He's even chairing the new National AI Council himself.
It's a huge signal to the market. But how does a national AI push affect a local SME, say a local dental clinic or an accounting firm?
It changes consumer behavior. The government is heavily subsidizing AI literacy and tools for everyday Singaporeans. When the average consumer gets comfortable using Gemini or Perplexity as their primary assistant, they stop doing traditional Google searches. The PM specifically warned businesses that we cannot afford to fall back on strategies designed for a previous era. Traditional local SEO, just pin in your address on a map and stuffing keywords, is a strategy from a previous era. If your customers are using answer engines to find local services and your business isn't structured for those engines, you are going to become invisible in your own neighborhood.
Let's break that down. How does an AI look for a local business differently than traditional Google Maps?
Google Maps is fundamentally about proximity. It calculates coordinates. If I search cafe, it shows me the cafes within 1 kilometer radius. But AI is about context and attributes. An AI user doesn't just search cafe, they ask a conversational prompt. I need a quiet cafe in Bugis with strong Wi-Fi, oat milk options, and tables big enough for a laptop open past 8 p.m.
That's a very specific query.
And that's the point. AI doesn't just look at a map pin to answer that. It dives into the knowledge graph to find entities that possess all those specific attributes. It reads the unstructured data, like reviews that mention great for laptops, and the structured data, like your JSON LD schema that explicitly lists your menu and closing times. If your website only says, "We are a cafe in Bugis," it skips you. It recommends the competitor who fed the AI the exact data it was looking for. Near me is dying. Best for me is the new standard.
Okay, I want to make this highly practical for our listeners. Let's do a role play. I am going to pretend to be 3 different Singaporean business owners. I want you to tell me exactly why traditional SEO is failing me and what my geo strategy should be. Ready?
Bring it on.
Scenario 1. I own a boutique fitness and yoga studio in Tanjong Pagar. I have a great Google business profile with 5-star reviews, but my class bookings are dropping because new gyms are opening up. What should I do?
First, stop optimizing for Yoga Tanjong Pagar. Everyone's doing that. You need to capture the hyper-specific, high-intent AI queries. As a yoga studio owner, you need to mark up your website with health and beauty business schema, but go deeper. Do you offer prenatal yoga? Do you have premium shower facilities with Dyson hair dryers? Do you have a beginner-friendly introductory class? You need to inject these attributes directly into your code and your digital PR. When a professional woman in the CBD asks ChatGPT, "Find me a beginner-friendly yoga studio near Tanjong Pagar MRT with premium shower facilities so I can go before work," the AI will instantly retrieve your studio as the undisputed best answer, bypassing the map entirely.
Wow, so it's about answering the questions the map can't. Okay, scenario 2. I run a B2B accounting and corporate secretarial firm in Paya Lebar. I don't rely on foot traffic at all. Does Local GEO even matter for me?
It matters even more. B2B purchases are high-trust decisions. A founder looking for an accountant isn't just picking the closest office on a map. They're researching authority. Your geo strategy isn't about physical location, it's about entity confidence. An AI will only recommend your accounting firm if it trusts you. You need to establish a digital twin. This means linking your website to authoritative financial directories, publishing heavily researched content on IRS tax codes, and using financial service schema to declare your exact areas of expertise, like startup grant auditing or Series A financial structuring. If ChatGPT is asked, "Who are the top corporate secretarial firms in Singapore for tech startups?" it looks for the entity with the strongest semantic ties to tech startups and corporate secretary. If that's not hard-coded into your digital footprint, you won't make the list.
That makes total sense. Last one, scenario 3, the classic FNB. I own a popular chicken rice restaurant in Balestier. I have a long queue every lunch, but I want to capture higher margin corporate dinner orders or catering.
The famous chicken rice test. If you want corporate clients, you are no longer competing on best tasting chicken rice. You are competing on logistics and environment. The AI needs to know your operational attributes. Can you seat a party of 15? Do you issue corporate invoices? Do you have an air-conditioned private room? Your strategy is to update your restaurant schema to include accepts reservations, price range, and serves cuisine. But you also need to generate entity mentions. Get featured in a blog post about best corporate lunch spots in Balestier, not just food reviews. You are training the AI to associate your brand name with the concept of business dining, not just street food.
Shane, those examples are brilliant. It really paints a picture of how granular this data needs to be. If a business owner is listening to this and realizing their digital signboard is broken, what is the immediate fix?
You have to fix your foundation before you build the house. We use a specific protocol at VantexGEO. First, NAP consistency. Your name, address, and phone number must be identical across every single database on the internet. If ACRA says one thing, your website says another, and your Facebook says a third, the AI loses confidence and drops your ranking. Second, advanced local business schema. You cannot rely on WordPress plugins that just output generic organization code. You need custom JSON LD code injected into your header that explicitly defines your latitude, longitude, founding date, founders, and specific service attributes. Third, the knowledge panel. We actively work to get our clients recognized by Google's Knowledge Graph API, transforming them from a string of text into a verified, understood entity.
It's a completely different ballgame from the SEO of 2020. We're truly entering the AI era, just like the Prime Minister said. Shane, thank you for breaking down the mechanics of Local GEO today.
My pleasure, Sarah. The businesses that adapt now are the ones that will dominate the next decade.
To our listeners, are you visible to AI, or are you a ghost entity in your own neighborhood? Don't guess. Go to VantexGEO.com right now and request your free entity audit. Shane and his team will run your brand through the major answer engines and knowledge graphs to show you exactly what the AI sees, and more importantly, what it's missing. That's VantexGEO.com. Secure your digital identity today. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.